Tim.
I'm Doug.
And this is
Love of Miscreants Gaming.
For Batman Hunting Bane.
Batman! Still in the hotel.
Still, God.
This is a giant hotel.
I wonder.
But that opens to outside. Make it cold in here.
No, it's okay. It's cutscene.
There's still like 50 floors of this hotel.
We were on 25. I think this is 27 now.
No, you're still on 25.
Still 25?
Yep.
So if I'm on 25...
Are you about to just...
Oh.
Die.
I missed.
Dead.
I missed.
Dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 10 floors. Up here.
We're just gonna jump up 5 floors.
This looks so uncomfortable to be up on this thing.
Especially if it's like windy.
I would not, like, it looks well balanced. Like, balanced.
Mm-hmm.
I would not go in there.
No?
If that was like a real hotel.
I would, because...
Nope.
I'm an engineer.
No, I wouldn't.
And
not
like,
that I don't think I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't feel comfortable with myself.
At the school I went to, they had something kind of like that.
Really?
They just had suspended balconies like that. Or suspended, they had a suspended staircase that you had to walk up.
Like this.
Creepy.
And then they had like the suspended,
These bombs are set
bridges.
to detonate December 31st. I should be able to disarm them with my cryptographic sequencer.
Is this a
And like
bomb?
they have those sky bridges like that in like Indianapolis, between the hotels and the convention center. They're just these glass tubes between the buildings. They don't even have the supporting ropes like that one had. They're just straight across.
Happy New Year. Where is it? Nope. I don't know. I just don't feel like looking at that one. I don't feel comfortable with it. Yes, there's a bunch of dead bodies in it, but
Is it because of like the big bird cage in the middle?
yeah, I don't know.
Couldn't wait till New Year's, huh?
Like I wouldn't go in the
Fireworks are
like the
going up
Seattle
early.
Tower, the Space Needle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go up there.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't. I'm supposed to go here. I don't know if I would like being on that thing. I don't feel comfortable. Plus, it rotates, so that makes me even more uncomfortable.
Good Lord.
Like, it's not that I don't trust the engineering. The fact that it still stands is amazing. But something about being up there, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable with it.
Just been a massive
Wow, that looks like a
explosion.
cool
And now it
building.
appears the
I'm gonna stay
Batman
down
has
here,
been
guys.
blown
Go
from
have
the
fun.
building by the
Bye-bye.
blast and is
Hey, look,
somehow
it's a news
hanging from the
helicopter.
bottom of our helicopter.
That just happened to be right in front of this explosion.
Several armed men
Hey,
The
thank you, Val.
explosion that triggered because
You're welcome.
the explosion that triggered because I deactivated the bomb and left it with 7 seconds left. But also it still went off. So
Yeah.
After years of on and off unconfirmed sightings with no recorded video,
Hey, look,
we've
it's
seen
second
the Bat
person.
twice tonight and caught him on film. Could
gonna be
this
so
the
weird
turning of a
having
new
this
leaf
fixed
for the
camera.
mysterious vigilante? Is he
Well,
about to
I'm
become a
pissed.
public figure? One thing's for sure. After what I've seen
I
him do
can't see.
tonight, he's on his way to becoming a household name.
Oh, okay.
You saw it here tonight. The
Who shut down the
Batman
camera?
on
The big
live
Joker.
television. This is Vicky Vale signing off.
Hey, Vicky Val, you're welcome. Batman's the reason why you get so many awards.
Once we
I
kill the
used
bat,
it at the worst bomb of the time.
The bat is out.
Oh no, maybe not.
Bane's mercenaries. Let's see what they're made of.
Take them.
Make you wish he was dead.
Oh!
What do I have to do to get rid of you?
Frick the nose!
Yeah.
Shazmac unlocked.
Yeah, I got that
Panorama.
map now. I can use those maps and maybe get some of these other side challenges done.
Wait.
Nope, no
No.
way. I got hit too many times. Fuck. I think A rank. I don't know if S rank is the top tier.
S rank is top.
In this game, have we had it? Have
Not
I gotten an
now,
S yet?
Alfred.
Gotten bullshit S's then?
On your,
I'm
the one you
fine,
did the
Alfred.
20 combo?
Oh,
I've
right.
dealt with
'Cause it was
psychopaths
4
before,
people.
but this...
Joker cards everywhere. Can you walk down this hallway faster? You can talk
Nope.
and walk.
Nope, can't run
I
with
don't
ball.
need any
I'll hold my
allies.
ear.
Look at the suit. There's bullet holes and scratches everywhere. It must suck being Batman.
And with all the money that Batman has,
I
he
can't go.
can't get good enough headphones that he has to hold it in.
Yeah,
I see the
it's the
Joker's movement
mask.
has
Like
been
the mask
eliminated.
isn't holding the mic
Good
in.
work.
The helmet that's
our primary
keeping his
objective is the
skull in
bats.
place?
We must
Or
protect
parts of his skull, maybe? Oh, shit.
And this is the only way to the
Batman, you need to get you
We
some
can
bone
hope
induction
you're
headphones.
right, but only time will test your words.
It's such an interesting,
Bat is coming.
like, piece of technology to me.
Bone
It
induction headphones.
truly, truly impresses me.
They are, so they're really weird because they vibrate your face, and like it kind of tickles.
Oh, come on,
When
come
you
on,
use
go,
them?
go, 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 go. Uh-oh.
But
Oh, he missed. Okay,
We
no,
will
he didn't
rule
care.
this city before long.
I'm gonna go get him. Wait, I think there's a bomb on it. I think that's a bomb. No, he makes the bombs. So continue in bone induction. Please.
like if you're not used to
I'm
wearing them, it's really weird because one, you hear both things perfectly, like you hear the outside stuff, and like what you're listening to on the headphones perfectly clear. So it's kind of disorienting sometimes.
Huh.
Hearing like both things, but also like the fact that the headphones are vibrating the bone.
Are they not
You don't want to end up
like
like this, do you?
what's the word?
Do your
Like they're
job.
not sound deafening?
Out and
No,
don't-
they
they
don't
don't
cancel
eliminate-
sound. That's the whole point of them.
Standing upright, 'cause
Turn
Batman just tipped
around.
over another one.
Turn around. I don't know, that's interesting to me because it's like a concept of technology that I never would have thought of. I mean, you can
That's it.
utilize those pieces of technology in great ways, and they're probably really effective for, like, as an example, stealth military missions or something like that. I mean, probably not good for
Oh yeah, because
long
you
range.
can't hear them. Like you could max out the volume on these things, and people around you won't hear anything.
Huh.
Because like headphones themselves aren't actually that loud. It's the fact that it's directly on the bone, and your bone being solid
It
is
feels the vibration so directly that it doesn't need necessarily
Yeah,
like
like
a
the-
volume control.
it becomes loud, but not like deafening because it's just vibrating. It's not actually putting pressure on your eardrums.
Huh. I blew that thing up because I stood on it. Apparently there was a bomb on there. Okay.
One of the statues broke.
Yes.
Oh, they're starting to break the statues now.
They put bombs on the statues. I think like weighted bombs or pressure because there's proximity bombs on the ground right now.
Yeah, I remember that from the first one.
Yeah, they keep getting worse.
Is like eventually get to these predator missions where you can't even use the statues.
I mean, you can try and deactivate them. I mean, I have a disruptor, so that makes it easier to deactivate things. For-
But like in Arkham Asylum, it got to the point where these predator missions you couldn't use the gargoyles in certain
We
missions
have been outmatched.
because they all had
We were
bombs
not
on them
prepared for
or
these.
Yeah,
whatever.
yep. There were map points that did that. I do remember.
I will not run from you, Caron!
Like that would be the hard mode of the.
The guy that was just yelling, I just took him out, and no one's gonna figure it out. He's looking almost right at me. Turn around.
Come and face me!
You asshole. Here we go.
Should we throw something?
Ow, fuck.
Bomb.
Oh! The worst proximity bomb. Is there somebody near me? I don't know.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Watch out!
Why'd you do that? Why didn't you just wait? Corner takedown,
I
man.
was trying to take him out.
Brandon is 6-4. I'm on site at the Royal. Anyone have eyes on the bat? 6-4.
Got that one
He's on his
done.
way up to the penthouse to meet
Where's the door I'm
Zion.
supposed to go
Good.
to?
When they come down, we'll be
There's a lot of
ready.
interesting shit,
Get in position.
like technology-wise. Like even if you don't even think about it from like video games and then movies and stuff like that, it's amazing to think that some fantasy technologies like a headphone that's implanted into your bone, or fucking Back to the Future shoes that can slowly grip your feet and then be like, oh no, these are great, these are comfortable. Like the fact that that can exist in some way is amazing to me.
Like
I
some of
just
the
went nowhere.
assistance stuff they have, like the bone induction headphones that like deaf and hard of hearing people can now hear perfectly fine, is
I mean,
amazing.
Some of those, commercials are a little
But also like
to be desired, but the
They're-
fact
they're
that
also-
technology can exist, yes.
they're also developing like implants for blind people that allow them to see.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it's not sight like us. It's more of a digitized sight, but they get to start seeing shapes and
Like that,
sort
like
of
that
like
interesting sight from the Daredevil movie.
sort of like almost infrared, but like super low resolution.
Please, no. No, what's wrong? Why is... Seen, not heard? It's...
What? It's sundown. No? Spare parts? Splashdown?
There's no H. Yeah, splashdown maybe. Yeah, because it was pool. I couldn't find the splash. It's weird. But where were we? What are we
Yeah,
calling?
they're like implants for people who are blind.
That's
where
insane to me.
like it's the hard part is getting power to these things.
Yeah, because it's in your head.
But
Look at how do you do that? He knew I was
Nice of you to drop in.
cartoon.
And just in time.
How many bombs?
He's mine, Payaso. Remember, you gave your word.
You have one.
is he like suicide squatting?
Even have
I think,
manners
yeah.
where he comes from.
He's got bombs hooked up to all the big points in the city,
It's a tradition
so
in
he's
my
going to blow
house
up the
to
building
open
that they're
one
currently in,
present each on
so that he
Christmas
can
Eve.
rant for a minute. Give Batman a chance to get back up.
How about this one? And a party in a pantry.
How many lives did you just take?
None. I think that was just a little stocking stuffer. A construction site blocking my view. But this one isn't.
So,
I've long waited for this moment. With your death, I will find peace.
how amazing these animations are. It's so funny that the fact that they have to keep the ragdoll physics in.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, I present to you the death of the Batman.
Begin.
All right, so now
Let
that
us
cutscene
see.
stuff.
Sorry, yes, continue. Blind people can see now.
Yeah, so like it's sort of like infrared where it's not you're not seeing like full-on shapes and colors. You're kind of seeing like depth. It's like I can see that there's an object here because the pixels are a different color.
It's like distance. Oh, it's kind of like what would represent like a heat signature, but in reference to distance and how far things are from you.
Yeah, so like infrared tracking is based on distance.
Like sensors not
How
reflecting
bright the
light.
how
off
bright
of,
the light is determines how far the light is away. So it's kind of like that where you have this, you know, 30 by 30 grid of pixels that you can see that will change different shades of gray or whatever, and it lets you know how close or far an object is from you. So it's not true sight like we see it, but
But it's
vision.
Oh shit! Messed up. Oh god, that's a big hit. What? Stun's supposed to fall back.
Triple
Is
stun.
this the best you have to offer?
I was doing them, but for some reason it won't let me do them now. Like I keep trying to get in for it.
And then
move.
Just how fast
they
can
have
you
they have glasses now that allow people who have certain kind of color blindness to.
I've seen those too. That
eliminate
stuff's
that?
really cool. Because then you get the like, you get people to realize like, oh, that's not what that color looks like.
Or like, if they have certain like red, green color blindness, those things are different colors.
I knew a guy once
Not now.
who had color blindness where he couldn't see green. and it just appeared white to him. And we were in, I think it was high
The
school.
city below will bear
And he,
witness as I tear down its
we
gun.
like, there's always like a teacher's PowerPoint.
Guys,
She did white text on a green background.
There is
And
still
I started laughing, just in reference, like not
Now
at him,
beat it out
but
of
like
him.
that's funny, just the situation of it all.
Because you knew somebody who
Because
would
I
be able to
knew,
see it.
because I looked at him because he was in the room, and I go, that's really funny. He can't read it, and everybody's like, what are you talking about? It's very clear. And he's like, yeah, no, I can't read it. And it was a lot funnier, just laughing at the fact that the teacher was a psychology. It was a psychology course. So like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because it's one of those things. Like the only reason I knew was because he talked about it in our like the first week of school. You intro yourself and talk about dumb shit. Like psychology, teach us about you and stuff like that. So that was that was one of his infos.
I can't see white and green differently. So the teacher's like, let me make a PowerPoint that's white and green.
It was like 6-7 months later, at the end of the school year, and just no reference point. And it was really funny.
Why the white and green color scheme? Did it?
Nope.
Was it?
No, every panel was different colored, from what I remember.
Okay, so just maybe a random luck of the draw kind of thing.
Color contrast of whatever the previous panel was, or something like that.
I want my money.
Yeah, that's why. That's why you got to be really careful with things like that. Like sometimes you want to be like really cool and aesthetic with it, but sometimes just like a plain black and white contrast is
It's not a bad thing.
not a bad thing.
Plus, you get the work done faster.
Yeah, because you don't have to put effort into.
Shit, I might lose. Oh!
I can feel you breaking, Batman.
Damn it!
I mean, Bane is the one who
Looks
the
like
bat,
this
broke
is
the bat.
It was nice knowing you. Actually, no, it wasn't.
Nope.
So does it just keep spawning the minions?
Yes. I'm trying to get a combo so that I can take him down because he keeps doing that. Now I can make his max health go down, and he does this shit, which I can't necessarily avoid well enough.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Prepare yourself.
Make distance, make distance. 2, 3. I need the gloves to make more damage. Him, please. The thing out. Yep. I need to do that 4 times, I think, to really get him. No, I wanted to get the guy. Damn it.
Whenever you got another one out.
I don't think I did.
You did.
Oh wait, I did.
You broke it.
Oh shit. It's funny because you've seen his model for like Asylum.
He's so much bigger.
He's a lot different. Move! Shit!